New York's Metropolitan Museum of Art celebrates extraordinary design in an exhibition entitled Extreme Beauty, The Body Transformed.
A lot of the avant-garde designers question passed-on notions of what beauty is. It looks at the different zones of the body and the way that fashion has manipulated those zones to conform to a period ideal. The first gallery is neck and shoulders, and we begin it with some x-rays of padang, which are groups of people who extend the neck visually by transforming the collarbone. Interestingly enough, contemporary designers have also done similar things in their own collections. I would say that the long neck definitely has to do with aspiring to a more youthful line. The most compelling example in this exhibition are a pair of wooden wings that Alexander McQueen created. One of the most interesting zones of the body is the bust for women, because in the 20th century, for the first time, the bust is seen as two separate breasts. What that pairing of Madonna with the imagination of Gautier has done has brought the idea of constructed underwear really to the mainstream. We have something like Tom Ford's bustier, which shows the normal breast. It's the first time, I think, in the last 500 years that the natural bust is seen as the ideal shape. If there's one garment that is the most important in the exhibition, I would say it's the corset. In our exhibition, we have everything from a 16th century reproduction of an iron corset to a cyborg suit by Thierry Mugler, which encases the whole body in a kind of carapace like a corset. Most designers conform to fashion history in the sense that they prize a small waist. Hips are a zone which are very sensitive to contemporary women, but in the past, the hips augmented were very much prized. In the 19th century, the most aberrational thing, I think, that happened was in the 1870s and 1880s, where bustles extended the derriere of a woman up to 3 feet. We have a very subtle contemporary version with the A.F. van der Vorst saddle harness. One of the funniest bustles is done by Vivienne Westwood, who the bustle pad is placed outside the skirt rather than under the skirt. The shoe gallery establishes that the footprint is rarely what the shoe is shaped like. It's generally coming to a point or it's blunted. It's very rarely the asymmetrical shape that it is when we're barefooted. Clothing is a social act. We don't have to wear clothing if we're alone. It's very, very potent as a means of communication. This show has to do with people who want to present themselves in a way that is culturally breathtaking.